Oh, okay. What do we have here? What do we have here? Hold on. Everyone say hi, YouTube, just in case. Just in case. The Famitsu containing the latest Sakurai column is now out as expected. The feature is quite in-depth, but Cody will be checking it. An interview focused on Smash Ultimate's DLC as the thread progresses. Sakurai starts off by stating that the time in between projects is the most peaceful. He can do what he likes and mentions that he wants to go on a trip. Me too, man. The first question is about Sora's position on the Smash ballot. He said there were a lot of votes from all over the world. However, Sora quickly became the most requested character. Okay, so he was giving us a little bit of insight as to why they chose Sora, whether it was planned or not. I'm not surprised that Sora was the most requested. To me, that makes a lot of sense. Can you tell us more about Sora's concept? In Kingdom Hearts, he doesn't really fight on the ground that often. He mostly fights in the air. Basically an anti-Little Mac. I wanted to replicate that in Smash. For the other DLC fighters, they don't have aerial combat, so I figured I would prioritize that with Sora, okay? Sakurai. In fact, the original plan for Smash Ultimate, there was some consideration for adding smash attacks in the air. They wanted to pull a Nick All-Star Brawl. Look at that. It was too complicated, so it didn't get added. I think aerial combat is important, but the options for aerial attacks are quite limited. Chat, who would be the best character in this game if there was aerial smash attacks? Can we imagine Little Mac with that? Please? Please? That would be insane. Aerial smash attack. I did not realize they were considering that. That's actually a surprise to me too. The more skilled a player is, the more they use aerial attacks. Hey, shoutouts to Hungrybox. I decided against it because I felt like Ultimate was able to keep the balance between casual and hardcore players, and to be fair, it was. A lot of people say it's the most balanced game, not just in terms of the character roster, but how easy it is to pick up for casuals and competitive players alike. Sora's concept was to make aerial fighting fun even for the casual players, so he had the casuals in mind here. That's basically what he did. I was also in charge of Sora's reveal trainer. Once I read over the guidelines provided by Disney, I came up with the plan in about 90 minutes. And as you guys realized in the reveal trailer, they weren't able to show like almost anything Disney-wise apart from the keychain. There was no Goofy, no Donald. They had their rules, so he stuck with it. So Sakurai would direct that as well. Made the plan in 90 minutes. That's great turnover. And he said in the original concept, Mario would have swung a Keyblade to open a door, but only because Keyblade wielders can use a Keyblade, it was changed to its current form. So to stick with the lore and what it is, he just kept it traditional into what it was. Joker's concept was a difficult time for Sakurai as the base game was just being finished. In addition, Sakurai had to decide on the general plan for DLC like graphics and animations. Our Sen fighting with Joker also doubled the work. That's right, he had to make two characters in one there. So I imagine Pyra and Mythra was the same thing, where if you had to make two characters, it's twice the amount of work. For Smash Fighters, Sakurai poses figures for all their moves. Because of our Sen, Joker was posed with two figures. And I guess he had people mock that up too. Big blue man and small little schoolboy. For Hero, Sakurai was excited to have Dragon Quest in Smash. At first he thought Hero wouldn't be voiced, but in Dragon Quest XIS, a voice was added, so they worked with SE to include official voices and names for each hero. So every time they have like an echo of the character, an alt costume, they gotta add voices for each one too. So that makes sense. Banjo and Kazooie. In the fighter ballot, Banjo and Kazooie followed Sora. Their concept was two fighting as one. Wonder Wing is a move that's unique to them, as it's the only move that can be used up to 5 times. Because of that, it's very strong. That's true, it is the only move that has like ammo, right? Banjo-Kazooie also featured the first arrangement from outside Japan, with Grant Kirkhope, who hoped the original music of the game. Of course, that game had an awesome soundtrack, so that had to be in it as well. I was happy to see similarities in Banjo's fighter trailer to King K. Rool's. So that's when Sakurai trolled everyone. It was not only enjoyable, but it also helped keep the cost of production down. The reveal trailers are more expensive than people imagine. Ooh, we got some budget issues, that's nice. Next is Terry. Bandai produces a reveal trailer. There was a scene from Geese that was from Fatal Fury 3. Person in charge also worked in the game Genpai Tomaden. I'm saying that right. Sakurai's goal is to make the coolest Terry Bogard ever. There might have been some younger fans who didn't even know Terry existed, but that wasn't important. It was vital that they could understand the character through Smash. And that's really good too. I mean, a lot of the audience for Smash is going to be young, so they had to do something to make him like appeal to everyone. So that makes sense to me. And Byleth, oh man, when development started on them, 3 Houses wasn't even released yet. Even with a dev build, it took a lot of time for Sakurai to get through the game. When Sakurai played, it was top secret. Other employees couldn't see the screen, and he couldn't bring that build of the game home. And in Fighters Pass 2, Springman was an assist trophy because he couldn't make it to the base game as a fighter. I wonder why. Sakurai felt they were the key to making a fighter who feels like they're from ARMS. And for Steve Alex, adding the code for blocks on every edge was quite rough and took some time. I don't know if any of you guys are into game dev at all, or just coding in general. This must have been one of the biggest pains in the asses to make happen in any game. Sakurai made multiple quizzes asking the staff where Enderman was located on various screenshots. And Enderman apparently was confusing because on dark backgrounds it was tricky. Sephiroth. His appearance in Advent Children was of important base. Sakurai was worried about the reach of his sword, but he figured if Min was okay, Sephiroth would be doable. He worried about balancing, but he wanted to make sure Sephiroth left a strong impression. He was worried about balancing him. So Sephiroth, when he was first made, was probably dummy broken, best character in the game. They probably had to nerf him. Just with that range, they had to make him like usable in that sense. For Pyramithra, Sakurai wanted Rex to appear with them, but didn't work out due to hardware limitations. Hardware limitations. Shoutouts to the Switch. Their costumes are pretty detailed, so just the two of them push the game's limit. Smash Ultimate should consistently run at 60 FPS. I don't know about you guys, one of my biggest pet peeves for a lot of the Switch first-party titles are when they don't run at 60 FPS. Isn't Animal Crossing also 30 FPS, at least handheld? That always bothered me. Having Pyramithra appear in 8-player Smash was difficult. He would have, if he had to pick one, he would have picked Pyra. Ooh, he has a preference. I guess it makes sense. It is Animal Crossing. But there's other games that are like more platformers. Like I think it's Kirby Star Allies, and that's 30 FPS, and it just bothers me. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has so much happening on the screen. It's 60 FPS. It's so clean. That's what I mean. They should all be like that. There were several other considerations to make the fighter work, like just Rex with Pyra, Pyra with Rex sometimes, just Pyra, etc. Right, so he had to choose like how true he wanted to stick to it. For Kazuya, Sakurai wanted to capture the 3D fighting game spirit. If the fighter wasn't Kazuya with his devil gene, Tekken wouldn't work in Smash. For example, if it was Heihachi, what would his up be? Nothing? Sakurai really felt fortunate to have settled with Kazuya, so it looks like he was able to choose between what characters he wanted. It wasn't really like Tekken or Bandai Namco's call, but I guess Kazuya fit the best mold to be a Smash character, which makes sense. For the Sakurai Presents videos, they came up after Joker's introduction video cost a lot of money and time to make. Nintendo came up with the idea of Sakurai presenting the fighters. Each character would introduce something unique, so it was important for them to have presentations. When it came to balancing, it was important to keep the features that made each character unique and not to eliminate the weaknesses outright. Sakurai believed it was best not to eliminate characters' strong points, just to add other weaknesses to compensate. That's right. Add weaknesses to make the character more balanced. And then, again, Ultimate's the most balanced fighting game, so this should probably be a lesson for anyone trying to make a fighting game, to take that same approach. He didn't want to get rid of the character's strong points. Then again, rest in peace, Pichu. So, Sakurai and the team had to imagine a wide range of players and playstyles. Smash has always been made to cater a wide range of players, so it was important to try it out in various scenarios. He says there's no right way to play Smash, just how you want and have fun. No, there's definitely a right way to play. Give me a controller. Let me fight your 5-year-old nephew. We'll see who's playing it right. No right way to play. I'll show you the right way to play. Sakurai has more to say on the future of Smash as a series. We're going to complete translation of that over the next few days. We want to make sure we get it right. Until then, I'll confirm that what leaked earlier was true. Oh, what Sakurai says when it comes to Smash going forward, I can't see it being made by anyone else but myself right now. Oh. Okay. Confirmed. He does not want to give the ropes. Damn. Does not want to hand the reins over. I respect it. Yep, he doesn't want to see his masterpiece ruined. And why would he, right? Why would he?